Hey nerds, we're making a new game today. And by we, I mean me. And by today, I mean I already have been making it for the last week. So anyway, I'm kind of just going to jump right into this because I'm very bad at writing video intros, so transition! I'm making a new game, currently to be called Beyond Light, although that name might be subject to change depending on if I feel like it's like dumb or bad or stupid in the coming weeks or something like that, but we'll have to see when we get there. For now, it's what I'm going with. This is going to be a infinite co-op 3D roguelike small arena swords and guns style sci-fi movement FPS, which I have broken down into more specific descriptions on my game design document, but yeah, it's kind of boring and I don't feel like going into that right now. Besides, I'll be talking about it in the next few videos that I make on this game, kind of just spreading that out right now. For now, I have this vision of the game, the aforementioned clusterfuck of words, and I want to do something with my free time, so I think this is going to be a fun way to spend it while I also get, a degree at college. Hopefully I will actually document the process this time like a real YouTuber would, but who are we kidding here? That ain't happening. Back to the project itself though, what do we currently have? At the moment, fuck all. Because I started this project about a week ago, and most of that time has been spent trying to get this one goddamn shader to work. I cannot describe to you the hours I have spent looking at this graph and trying to puzzle out why it isn't working how I wanted. I spent so long on this, and what does it do? It creates outlines. When you look around, there are outlines. I spent multiple days on this. I am not having a good time. And you know what? Even after all that, it's not even perfect, because once the map gets too big, it starts having hallucinations or something. I mean, I know what's causing the artifacts. The outline shader works by identifying the change in depth at each pixel, and the near that the horizon everything is, kind of fucky and big and distant stuff. I know what's happening here. I just don't like it. And I also have this variant solution, kinda, which does eliminate the horizon artifacts because I do know what is causing the horizon stuff, but then for some reason it's creating these outline things that are on the edge of everything, and I don't get it, and they look terrible, and I have genuinely no idea why this is happening. So currently, I have this weird hybrid approach where at the close distances, I use the normal thing, and at the far distances, I use this other thing, and I don't know, it's kind of just working. I spent long enough pretending to be a monkey on a typewriter that it kind of just works-ish. It looks fine, I guess, so I'm just not going to touch it anymore and pray that it keeps working. I hate shaders. Anyway, so what actually exists around here aside from outlines? Currently not too much. I have this pretty cool movement system going on with some basic movement and some wall running and some dashing. Oh, and some double jumping. I have some extra stuff implemented into the backend, like coyote time and input buffering, stuff that basically just makes the movement feel pretty intuitive, but those are kind of just baseline features. To go into a bit of detail here, coyote time allows you to jump a bit late, so if you walk off a ledge, even though you are technically in the air, you can still jump for a tenth of a second or something, which avoids that problem you might have faced in Minecraft where you just hit the spacebar too late and don't jump. And input buffering similarly gives you time, but kind of in reverse by storing your inputs for a small amount of time. If you are grounded and you can jump, then it just lets you jump immediately, but if you were, say, to be, a little bit in the air, a bit above the ground, then technically you shouldn't be able to jump then, so it'll store it, and then once you actually hit the ground, it'll let you jump, effectively giving you a bit of leeway there. This means that it prevents you from accidentally pressing jump a few frames too early and not jumping when you actually wanted to. Just makes it feel a lot nicer. All of this stuff is pretty rudimentary and kind of just improves the game feel, but I was getting it out of the way now so I can keep the player movement, consistent going forward. I might tweak some of the values, like making you move at a different speed, but the core functionality will probably remain the same, about the same. I don't really know what else I'm going to add for movement. Grappling hooks. Beyond this, the last real thing I've implemented is some very basic multiplayer code. Currently, I can host a match, and I can join this from another instance, and everything is synced up between the two mostly. This might look simple, but there's a lot of shit going on under the hood. To name one of them, although you can't see it, both of these clients actually have an item inventory holding some test items, and the contents of this is synced with one another. I implemented a whole messaging backlogging system for this, so there aren't race conditions or timing edge cases with updating the inventory content. It's a lot of annoying but kinda necessary code. Regardless, all of that I've mentioned so far, or the very little that I've mentioned so far, that's what's in the project right now. for now at least, because I've been mostly just kind of setting things up and getting into the flow of things, and I just wanted to make this video to kind of, share what I'm doing. Now, if you hear from my last video, you might recall that I was going to start a tower defense game back then, but long story short, a lot of things happened between then and now, and that game is on hold indefinitely. I'm not going to talk about it more than that. I didn't want it to be this way, but it is what it is, and I need something else to do with my time, hence this new project. Oh, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of other stuff I'm doing as well. Like, I'm also currently making a many-hour-long video review of Severance Season 2. I'm also still writing, I'm also still programming, I'm also, in college, but I just felt compelled to add even more to my plate because, it's funny. Also, because I love game development. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this video anymore. I kind of just wanted to announce my current plans and what I had so far, which, if you want more detailed and timely updates on, you can, join my Discord server, which I basically just use as a development blog. But aside from that, I think I'm going to end it here. I think this project is going to be fun, and I do want to take this as far as I can, so I hope you guys stick around to see where we end up. I will be seeing you guys later, be it in the past, present, or future. Are you still recording? Oh, yeah. Hello? 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 Dude, Caleb's ever playing that again? Fuck no.